Oh yeah, this is exciting. Welcome along everybody to my first ever Q&A on this channel, the 7K Q&A. Recently hit 7,000 subscribers, thank you so much for that. Well, 7K Q&A has a nice ring to it. So I thought, why not do a Q&A to celebrate? I asked you guys for a bunch of questions on my latest upload, which was the remix of Life of Crime. And I also asked for questions on my own channel, and boy, you guys did deliver. I got so many comments, and I'm gonna try my best to get through pretty much all of them. Thanks for all the comments, guys, and let's get into it. Woo! How long does it usually take to make one song and get it uploaded to YouTube? It definitely varies heavily. Some days I'll just be on a roll and get out most of the tune within like a day and then spend the next week tweaking it. Or some days when I'm writing music, it just goes into limbo for a while and I don't work on it for a few months and then I revive it and then it gets released. So anywhere between, I'd say, a week or so to months on end. I mean, when I worked on Offbeat's album, it was like a year and a half before some of the songs got released, so it definitely varies. But I remember the early days uploading to this channel, I had a goal. I was like, every week I'm gonna release a brand new track. And it kind of kept me on a deadline, which was good, but then I burned out after 10 days and 10 songs. I was just like, no, I need a break. A week to a year, that's very specific, isn't it? Are you planning to collaborate with some projects like games or movies which could use your awesome soundtracks? Well, not at this stage at the moment, but I'm definitely open to projects like that in the future. Writing for games or even movies would just be such an honor. I'm imagining some like film noir-y kind of movie which could use some odd Chap influence. Not on the table at the moment, but hopefully soon. Filmmakers, hit me up. Who inspired you to make Electro Swing music? I think around the beginning of 2015, I bought the bundled Caravan Palace album, so it was their first two, and oh my god, that basically inspired me to make Electro Swing. I was just constantly listening to those two albums, repeat and repeat. I was like, damn, I want to make something like this. 6 months later, I did my first upload on this channel, so I'd always made music in the past, but never Electro Swing before. Do you think Shrek could take Po from Kung Fu Panda in a fight? Depends where they're fighting. You know, if it was in Shrek's swamp, then I think Shrek would have the advantage, but what a question! At the end of the day, it definitely comes down to Mike Myers versus Jack Black. I couldn't decide. What's with the picture in your videos? I see it a lot, or do you put it in because you like it that much? I think Devin's referring to this picture. I think it's the only like professional photo that I have, so I just used it for a while. I'm definitely over it now, I need to get new photos. How long have you been making music? I can't pinpoint it exactly. It's either the end of 2008 or the beginning of 2009. So what's that, basically 10 years now? But Electro Swing was since mid-2015, so 3 and a bit years for Electro Swing, and the rest of that was like electro, drum bass, dubstep, trap, indie music. So many more different genres before I actually started making Electro Swing. What's your favorite song that you've made? It either comes down to 2 songs. Now one of them is Secret Agent, which I released on my second album, which is, I just love that melody. And the second one is the instrumental for Even the Score, which I did for Offbeat's album. Oh my god, I just love that instrumental so much. It's like film noir, Pink Panther, James Bond, drum and bass, all into one tune. Hopefully I will be uploading that instrumental onto this channel in a few months. In the meantime, you'll have to put up with this teaser. How did you first discover swing music? I first discovered Electro Swing through a dance video, which I think was Take Some Crime. Yeah, Power of Stella's Cat Groove, Take Some Crime's dancing video. This was uploaded on February the 20th, 2010. Damn! I think, I didn't discover it when it was uploaded, maybe a little bit after that, but. This is the first time I heard Electro Swing and the kind of dancing that you can do to it, and I was just like, damn, this dude's got some moves. But then again, I didn't start making Electro Swing until like 6 years in the future, so yeah, this was definitely my first introduction to Electro Swing. Do you make your own thumbnails and album artwork? Yes, I do. Hence the photo that you've constantly seen throughout many releases. Banana, yes or nah? I feel like there's this mad inside joke that comes with that, but I don't know it, so I'm just gonna have to go off the fact that, do I like bananas, yes or no? And I don't, sadly. I can have a little bit of them, but not a lot, I don't know. Missing out on all that potassium. Is music a full-time job for you? Yeah, I'd say between my music business and Odd Chap, definitely a full-time job. What's your favorite movie? Favorite movie? It's gotta be Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Love that movie! Did you ever see that one really bad article that insulted Electro Swing, called it the worst genre in modern times, and its main reason was it's a fad and trendy? Well, isn't trendy a good thing? A fad is, yeah, not so good, but trendy, I'll happily take Electro Swing as being trendy. It's just swinging inspired vintage music. Calling it the worst genre, that is harsh. It is definitely the worst genre. One of the best genres. I didn't see it. I'm glad I didn't see it now. And also, what kind of things you like to do in your free time? Basically, just like run my business, do odd chat music stuff, production and help writing with other people. I like seeing friends and stuff like that, but that's honestly day to day is just business and odd chat. Basically, music in general. I love doing it, so it's not a complaint whatsoever. What do you do when you're in a creative block? Good question. Take a break usually? I don't know. You can't force creativity, so it's either good to try something different. Maybe challenge yourself musically, try a few different ideas. Maybe make this specific kind of music in the specific time frame. Don't force it, try new things. And then when the creativity comes back and you're back to making bangers again. What music do you listen to, mate? Anything really. Some days it can be like UK grime, classic rock, 80s music, emo music, drum and bass, basically any kind of EDM, pop music, electro swing, anything really, but go-to has to be Pendulum. Question, what do you think of rap, specifically mumble rap? Next question. Alright, so in all honesty, I respect a new genre when it's created, like you've got this new distinctive style, and I love it when people come up with entirely new genres or ideas. It's definitely a positive for the music industry as a whole, but you know, when loads of people jump on the bandwagon, it's just, I'm not a big fan of it, but I can definitely respect where it's come from in the early days, but now it's just like definitely oversaturated, 100%. But that's like any musical genre, really, it becomes oversaturated. But this is definitely oversaturated, my God. Where do you get most of your revenue from? Spotify, YouTube, other platforms? All right, that's straight to the point. Honestly, it's got to be Spotify by probably 10 times compared to the others. So go Spotify, where I get most of my revenue from, I guess. And then YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes, Bandcamp, all on that kind of second tier, and then like everything else below that. I'm very, very grateful for my Spotify support, and everywhere else for that matter, but yeah, Spotify is the main one at the moment. Have you been working on music for collabs with any other artists, like Offbeat for example? Yeah, I have, but I don't know if I can say, that's the thing. There'll always be more Offbeat collabs in the future. I think I can safely say it without getting into too much trouble. Offbeat's band, The Swing Hoppers, their second EP will be out soon, so we've been working on that. But yeah, other acts, I can't announce yet, so stay tuned. Q&A, will you shout out my channel? Well, I guess everybody's channel is getting shouted out, so well done, you made it. What gave you the idea to make music? Basically back in I think late 2008, I was mucking around with some software called Virtual DJ, which is like basically mixing tracks together and stuff like that. Kind of enjoyed it, but kind of was just doing it because my cousin was doing it, the same cousin that took the photo, you know, this one. But yeah, I like mixing different tracks together, making like little mixtapes and stuff like that. But then when he showed me an FL Studio demo, which is basically the program to create music with, I could not get off that. I was making music constantly, and since it was a demo, I couldn't save the project, so I just had to like export it to MP3. And then I had like a few hundred tunes from my first year of making music because I just couldn't save it. I was like constantly making new stuff. But yeah, my cousin Josh, shout out to you. Thanks for showing me FL Studio and getting me addicted to it. Thanks, bro. What's the most surprising tool you use to make music? It's all mostly in the computer, I guess, but I do have one thing. I'll see if I can find it.
Tomorrow.
I couldn't find it, but I had a massive sneezing fit looking for it because of the dust. It was basically like a little toy that came in a Christmas cracker. It's like two hands attached to a paddle, and you swing it back and forth, and the hands kind of clap. And so I used that for so many songs, I think on my second album, just like little offbeat shakers and then help adding to the claps as well. So that, I guess that'd be the most surprising thing I used to make music. Something out of a Christmas cracker. Question 1, how old are you? 23, I think. How did you get into Electro Swing? See before? Do you like the smaller community? I absolutely love the smaller community. I see so many friendly faces come back and listening to my music and supporting it. And with a smaller community, it gives me a chance to respond to every single one of your comments. Or I try to at least. I think I get through like 95% of them. I'm dreading the day if I ever get massive and get like 1,000 comments a day. I'm just not gonna have the time to reply to every single one of them, which is gonna suck. But I'll do my best, I promise. I'll do my best. It's not really a smaller community. I mean, 7,000 is quite a big number. And yeah, mate, make my Wikipedia page, that'd be sick. When did you discover such musical talent? Have you written music for other genres? I don't even know how to answer the first one. It's taken 10 years to get to where I am today. And I mean, music's just a constant learning thing. So like, I don't know, you don't get to a certain stage and be like, yo, that's it. I've learned all I can about music. Time to take a break. You never hit that stage. You're always constantly learning, and that's the great thing about music. Have you written music for other genres? Let's see if I can break this down. All right, 2009 to 2010, primarily dubstep and a tiny bit of drum and bass. 2010 to 2011, electro house, still making dubstep. 2012 to 2013, still electro house. 2014, primarily drum and bass. And then 2015 onwards was electro swing. But scattered in between that timeline was a bunch of different other genres like pop and hip hop and other things. Just, yeah, it's good to branch out into different genres. It definitely helps like your creative process. Bored of me yet? Never, mate, never. And what is your real name? No, literally, I was born first name Odd, last name Chap. I'm joking. First name would be Sam, last name would be Chap. Where do you get your inspiration from? You make such fantastic music, and I'm curious on how you do so. Why, thank you. Yeah, anyway, really, like I was saying before, early 2015 when I got the 2 Caravan Palace albums, that was my main source of inspiration for like the next couple of years. I was just sorted, constantly listening to that. I find my inspiration comes from listening to other musical genres as well, and kind of like specific ideas that work with that genre. Could work with Electro Swing, so I'm gonna try that out. Just honestly, listening to different kind of music, really. Where do you see your channel in 5 years? Hopefully, 100,000 subscribers so I can have a plaque up on the wall. That would be amazing. Still going strong. Hopefully the YouTube algorithm hasn't changed drastically. Still responding to comments, still uploading as much as I can. More collaborations, I think. That would be pretty cool. And maybe like a 20-minute music soundtrack film, kind of. Not necessarily like a mixtape, but like, not documentary either. Somewhere between a documentary and a mixtape was like, not high budget, but really, really professional quality. I'd like to do that in 5 years, that'd be sick. And like tell my story and things like that, I reckon that'd be pretty cool. One day you wake up and Electro Swing doesn't exist. What genre of music would you make? Probably drum and bass. Drum and bass was definitely like the first kind of genres I got into with electronic music, so I think I'd switch to D&B. Or I'd maybe have like some kind of other electro with a hint of swing in it. Not necessarily Electro Swing, but like predominantly electro or like trap or drum and bass with swing, and I don't know. It wouldn't be the end of the world, man. I'd still make music. Serum versus Silent versus Ableton Instruments. Also, do you use analog synths? I'm thinking about getting a Moog or a Moog, however you pronounce it, sub-fatty to make my fatty bass lines with. That would be pretty cool. But no analog synths currently. Way too expensive. Specifically the ones I want as well. In regards to Serum, Silent, and Ableton Instruments, Serum for crazy basses, Silent definitely for leads, and Ableton Instruments for everywhere in between to kind of create that retro, old school keyboard sounds. I use so many Ableton Instruments, it's ridiculous. And last question, do you ever plan to go on tour or perform at music festivals around the world? Thanks, dude. Thanks, mate. No plans at the moment. Where I live in New Zealand, the Electro Swing scene is basically non-existent, so I don't think I'll be doing any shows around here. Unless kind of Electro Swing takes hold in New Zealand, that'd be pretty cool. I'm not currently planning to go on tour. I mean, if the opportunity comes about, then I'll probably take it. I did do Boomtown with the Swing Hoppers last year, which was really cool. If I go back to the UK, I'll probably do more shows with them, but under the Odd Chap umbrella. Obviously, if I announce I'm going on tour, yeah, I'll probably announce it on this YouTube channel, obviously. Yeah, thanks everybody for the questions. That was a Hundies video. Hopefully it's not gonna be too long. It's just me talking to the camera about my life. Hopefully it's interesting. Yeah, big shout out to everybody watching and dropping me questions and just supporting the channel. It means a lot. Next few months over the channel, it'll be offbeat music videos, which I help make the music for. It'll be even the score instrumental that I was talking about, and hopefully another few singles here and there and in between, and a couple of the collabs I was kind of talking about but not really trying to talk about. Yeah, time to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a big thumbs up. It would be awesome. 10K Q&A. Let's make it happen hopefully before the end of this year. That'd be sick. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you later. Peace.